Okay, so last video I talked about the Immune Boost Bundle, and that is the thing that it's a great idea during cold and flu season to be just supplying your body with all these great nutritional supports that help to strengthen up immune system. So that's the vitamin D, the zinc, the vitamin C complete, and the immune support. A very good foundation, very comprehensive to just strengthening up that immune system. But on this video, I want to talk about what to do if you actually get a viral or a respiratory infection. If you actually get, COVID, what do you do? What do you take? Because I've had this happen to a lot of my patients to where they've gotten it. They're struggling. They want something. They don't know what to take. I've had patients that have taken the ivermectin to where they went and had trouble finding it. They went to TSC and they got the horse dewormer that's ivermectin, and they put it on a cracker and ate it, and it helped them. But I want to give you a better solution than having to go take horse paste, and then also a better solution than ending up having to go to the hospital. One of the number one medications that they give patients in the hospital is called remdesivir, and it is actually horribly toxic. Studies have found that it causes a 25% increase in multi-organ failure in the body. It is one of the worst things to get put on, and that is the kind of the standard of treatment. So I want to make sure we're arming you guys with the things it takes to kind of fight this, especially when you have been exposed. So the big things that are in our exposure bundle, which is what I recommend you start to take if you feel things coming on. And in there is kind of a lot of the core products from the Immune Boost Bundle that I talked about. But there's also Pro-NAC, which is N-acetylcysteine. N-acetylcysteine is an antioxidant, and it's very anti-inflammatory. It helps to detox the body, and it helps treat respiratory issues by actually breaking up the mucus in your body. That's N-acetylcysteine does that. As well as it helps to reduce coughing, wheezing, and trouble breathing. So chronic coughs, I hear that a lot, that patients will just have that cough that just sticks around, or especially even while they're actively having their respiratory infection or COVID infection. So it also helps to protect your liver and your kidneys from spike proteins. These spike proteins that are found in the vaccines that maybe are getting pushed off into the environment from the vaccine. So it helps to protect kidneys and liver. And then also it's very good for your energy. So I feel like this round of COVID that's going around, you'll see that people, they just feel like they can hardly get off the couch. They just kind of get put into kind of like a zombie mode. So this is very good for energy levels. And then this is kind of interesting. There's something called a number of people needed to treat to see benefit. And with the COVID vaccine, when they've studied that, they found that you have to have 77 people vaccinated to have potentially one person have a benefit. I think that could be negotiable, right? That how much benefit. But N-acetylcysteine, the number needed to treat, for every 2 people treated with N-acetylcysteine, 1 person gets better and sees benefit. So there's no danger, there's no side effects, no issues with taking this. So it is one to definitely take through exposure and through recovery. Another thing is vitamin A. You'll see that in that bundle picture. It's the little dropper. Vitamin A is critical for the development of immune cells necessary to fight inflammation and infection. It has been shown to demonstrate therapeutic effects against respiratory distress and respiratory viruses. It helps repair the gut lining. And it helps to fight inflammation and infection. And vitamin A deficiency has been associated with an increased risk of respiratory diseases. So doing the vitamin A through exposure, through recovery is wonderful to help just really, decrease the response and just help to build up the body and hopefully decrease the sick time and the severity as well. Curcumin. Curcumin is a powerful herb that seems to be good for everything. And I guess with COVID, it's no different. So curcumin has been shown to reduce inflammation and reduce the antibody, help to enhance, not reduce, but enhance your antibody response to modulate immune function. And curcumin has been shown to be beneficial at fighting enveloped viruses, which includes SARS-CoV-2. And it helps it disrupts the viral envelope, and which actually helps to, inhibit it from infecting the body. Curcumin has also been shown to be great at protecting you from lethal pneumonia, as well as acute respiratory distress syndrome. And the great thing about curcumin is it's tolerated wonderfully by both well and sick people. So even when your body is fighting something off, it's very safe to add in that high dose curcumin, and it's wonderful for strengthening up the immune system. Our curcumin, what I like about it is that it's combined with biopurine, which is a black pepper extract, which actually helps you absorb the curcumin by up to 2,000 times more absorbability when you combine it with that. And then the other thing that's in the immune support, exposure, and recovery is vitamin C powder. So while you're actively fighting these things off, we have you switch from taking the vitamin C capsules to the powder. And you can get a lot more higher dose vitamin C, and it's easier on your gut when you take it in the powder form versus having to take it in the capsule form. So that's what's kind of different, is that it has the vitamin C powder, not the vitamin C capsules. And then it has the pro-N-acetylcysteine, the curcumin, and the vitamin A liquid. That's all part of that as well too. And then you'll want to make sure, if you pick up these exposure or recovery bundles or the immune boost bundle, to grab this immune boost perspective sheet. It goes through how to strengthen the immune system. It kind of goes through how to work with your nutrition, with your mindset, with chiropractic. And then it goes through how to actually work with oxygen and exercise, minimize your toxins. But it actually shows you the protocols and the dosages on these things. So with the immune boost, it tells you how much to take. With the exposure, it gives you the dosage on each one of these to take. And then with the recovery as well. So the way that how you do this is, exposure is like if you start to feel, you've been around somebody, you maybe start to feel like, I'm starting to feel like I'm getting something, you want to take exposure. Recovery is when you know that, like, I don't feel good. I feel like I'm definitely not feeling well. So then that's when you're going to ramp that up to the recovery. And you'll see some of these are high dosages. You're doing 9 capsules daily of the vitamin D when you're really trying to recover from these, the viral infection or respiratory issue. And then the immune support, 4 capsules daily, the vitamin A, 15 drops. But it's very powerful because every one of these things is great for your immune system. But when you're combining them and adding them together, it creates this amazing compound effect. So I know that I have this on hand. It's in my cupboard. I have it ready to go if I start to not feel well. It's on hand to be able to take this and get it. So I definitely recommend this time of year. Get everything you need for these exposure and recovery bundles. That way you can really just feel safe. You can feel that you have everything you need. If you get it, you have nothing to fear because you have the right protocol to really help you see great success and overcome whatever gets thrown your way with that. So if you have any questions about those bundles, immune boost, exposure, recovery, feel free to talk to Melissa, Emily, Stephanie, myself, and we can give you the perspective sheet with the guides on how to do the dosage, so you can make sure that you're ready. You're ready for this cold and flu season, and you have everything you need to protect your body.